Yo, what up, a-holes? It's your boy, Eric Levi, the holistic a-hole, the mommy blogger with balls, coming at you today with a new video. Today, I want to talk all about the blue zones. What's going on with the blue zones right now and their Twitter account? Have you seen it? Well, if you're not aware, the Blue Zones is a very popular book and I guess a movement now. It talks about these different places around the world where they have the highest number of living centenarians. And, you know, why that's so important is that it's basically been used to create, nutrition protocols and kind of lifestyle modifications that the authors of the Blue Zones, this guy Dan Buettner, says contributes to these places having the highest amount of longest living centenarians in the world. So the whole idea of the Blue Zones is basically what are the things that help these communities of people live to have the highest amount of people that live to be over 100 years old. It's a very interesting concept, and my problem with it isn't the fact that the Blue Zones exist. I don't debate the evidence. I haven't really looked into the evidence, to be perfectly honest with you. But my problem is that it's always used by these plant-based proponents who claim that the people in the Blue Zones have these plant-based diets, and this is why they live forever. Well, really, there's kind of some half-truths there, because the people in the Blue Zones, as far as I'm aware, while many do follow plant-based diets, many of them still eat meat and fish and cheese. They drink wine pretty frequently. But they say that one of the biggest contributing factors of their longevity has nothing to do with their diet, but in fact has most to do with their community, with the fact that they're constantly with people. They have friends, they have family. Like in California, the Blue Zone there, they have a church. It's based off religion. And some of these places are just in absolutely beautiful places. Sardinia, Italy, Okinawa in Japan. So the Blue Zone thing is very interesting, and I kind of stay out of it for the most part, but I did happen to notice that the Blue Zone Twitter account is getting a little suspicious to me. Let me show you what I'm talking about here. So Connecticut's first bike boulevards may soon be coming to Hartford through the Blue Zones and Degree Made to Move grant program. Degree. Interesting, like Degree, like the deodorant, right? Check this one out too. Degree partner, thank you to all cities who submitted applications to our Made to Move program. Alongside Degree, we are proud to announce our 5 winning cities. So basically, the Blue Zones have partnered up with the deodorant company Degree to do these, Made to Move grant programs, which is good. I mean, that's a charitable cause. Encourage people to get off their asses and move around. In fact, I believe in the Blue Zone book or story, they say that movement is one of the contributing factors. Regular movement is one of the contributing factors to these people's success and longevity. I just have an issue now with the fact that the Blue Zones are teaming up with a company like Degree who makes these antiperspirants and deodorants, because that's interesting, because many of these deodorants, the ingredients in them, can be highly carcinogenic. So what am I talking about? Let's pull up the ingredients here in what you're going to find in Degree. So, that's the wrong one. Okay, so I don't know why the Degree deodorant ingredients are found on Groupon, but that's, the power of Google. And of course, the biggest ingredient here is aluminum. Okay, so we're talking about aluminum here and something like cancer, breast cancer. Aluminum has been implicated. Aluminum toxicity has been implicated in things like breast cancer. Isn't it amazing that, as a woman, you put this antiperspirant stuff on your underarms, and you just so happen to get infections or cancer growth here in your lymph nodes, in these areas right here by your, by where you put on the deodorant in the first place. So there's been, people looking into these sorts of things, into aluminum poisoning, and it's just interesting to me that a company like the Blue Zones, who tout their whole thing is about health and longevity, and yet they're partnering with a company like Degree. I mean, isn't that crazy? When we're sitting here looking at something like aluminum, and we know that aluminum, is a toxin in the body and does not have any beneficial effect in the body. In fact, could be tied to things like breast cancer. Aluminum also tied to things like, Alzheimer's disease, right? Is there a link between Alzheimer's and aluminum? It's controversial, no doubt about it, but there's definitely been a lot of links, a lot of studies written about it. Here's another one right here talking about the possible diseases caused by aluminum toxicity. And, if you need any proof that, aluminum probably isn't good. Let's pull this one up here. You look at this study right here, and we're talking about the neuroprotective effects of cardamom oil against aluminum-induced neurotoxicity in rats. So in order to prove the neuroprotective effects of cardamom oil, what they did was they induced these rats with aluminum to basically give them Alzheimer's disease. That's pretty crazy because, we're talking about longevity. We're talking about getting old. Alzheimer's, kind of a serious deal. So, just trying to keep the Blue Zone situation straight here, because I do find it a little suspicious that why are you teaming up with a company like Degree? Of all companies, there's plenty of companies that make, more natural deodorant, using more natural ingredients, using herbs and essential oils. Why not show them the love? Why give it to a big company like Degree, who we know is making a toxic product, whose ingredients have been tied to these terrible things? I mean, what are the other ingredients in these deodorants, right? You've got cyclopentane. Look, I have a rule. If you can't pronounce the ingredient, you probably shouldn't put it in or on your body. It's a very simple rule, we're sitting here surrounded in this chemical soup, and we're wondering why we've got so many problems with endocrine disruptors and carcinogenic ingredients. This is probably that's not a good one to have there in your body. Why would you put that anywhere near you? Right? Cyclohexane. What was that again? We have let's say it together. Cyclopentane, isopropyl palmitate. I don't think that's very bad. Sterile alcohol, mineral oil, hydrogenated castor oil, not terrible. Fragrance, that can't be good. Z-Maze, made of cornstarch, gross, probably not good at all. BHT, pretty sure is that flame retardant or something flammable? Yeah. Bad stuff, man. If you're part of the Blue Zones and you're watching this, I would cut ties with Degree immediately. Go with a small company, a small mom and pop thing making deodorants. Even though we know they don't work, they're using lemon balm oil and, fucking lavender essential oil or something. But at least they're trying. Degree, they've already got the money. They're already part of the 1%. They probably voted for Trump. You don't like them. So what are you doing with them? You don't want to get caught out in public with them. They're all up on your Twitter feed. That's disgusting. Where's your integrity, Blue Zones? We're trying to live forever here. We're trying not to move to Sardinia and these crazy ass places. Trying to do that here. Trying to do that where we live through the teachings of your book. And yet you're disrespecting us here by going with these companies like Degree that makes their deodorant with carcinogenic ingredients. It's absurd. I'm just disgusted right now. I'm gonna go write a blog about it. I'd love to know what you think down in the comments. Let me know. Do you use Degree? Does it keep you smelling good? Are you afraid to use it? Did you toss it to the side? Are you using lemon balm oil and dried baby tears to keep yourself smelling good? What are you using? Let me know down in the comments. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Give the video a big thumbs up, and I'll catch you on the next one. Have a great afternoon, everybody. Talk to you later. Peace.